over 100 per game. Here he comes again. Jumps to the outside, leans over a defender and takes it down to the 1-yard line. The hurdle over Diego.
All right, caught me off guard a little bit. I'm standing up, watching up top, and there is nothing there, but the vision takes him to the outside and in the athleticism. That's a
poorly tackle or the run fit's not there. Maybe they don't see an opportunity to exploit that.
Got it. I like that. Oh, look at Jeanty go! Does he have enough speed? I think he does! Touchdown, Jeanty! He's unbelievable!
You said it, ask and you shall receive. ISO right off the right side. He makes one guy miss in the hole and then uses the stutter step to freeze him and just puts everybody in their back hip and walks away from him. No catching this guy right here. Malik Bakanako was the last dash.
Now you stop this other unit.
Jeanty running hard. Look at that pile. Still on his feet. He's going to have a first down. What a run. Got some help from his big boys. And that'll move the chains for the Broncos.
And he's just an impressive runner. And one of the things you see is defensively, all of those guys are tackling high, and then you get those offensive linemen.
Another try for Jeanty. Making tackles. That's more vintage Ashton Jeanty. That was a lot of contact near the line of scrimmage, and he ends up with 10 and a first down.
What did we talk about before the game? Body blows, the body blows. He breaks 2, 3, 4, 5 tackles on this. Just watch this leg drive. 1, 2, keep fighting. 3, 4, 5, 6.
Jeanty, another huge hole, this time off the right side. He cuts it back. Jeanty eluding tacklers, gets the block. He's got another touchdown.
Zone, as you will. Pushes a great hole. Look at that hole. Again, beautiful. But now, once he presses and gets through the hole, it's all Ashton Jeanty. Look at that spin move. Beautiful. Cuts back again. Again, the receivers on the outside do a tremendous job of not blocking.
Chance to get off the mat in their season, their conference opener, but it's Jeanty who slips a tackle, runs upfield. Ashton Jeanty, touchdown! And they're pouring it on to start the second half.
I love the lead block by Matt Lauder, number 85, the tight end there. He comes out and gets a good piece of Celestine, and that's all Jeanty needs. We talked about how hard he hits that contact zone, the line of scrimmage, and wow, another really deliberate cut.
And the running backs have accounted for the majority of his completions. This one going to Jeanty. Jeanty picking up the first down. Ashton Jeanty with room over a man inside the 30. Ashton Jeanty in for the touchdown. A 75-yard catch and run.
Jonathan Youngblood bites on this screen. You see him coming right there. Kind of spins off. Doesn't read that Jeanty is going to leak out. And even though he was way out there on the perimeter, he was able to push upfield and then cut it back.
First down and 10. They'll run it again. Boy, nice stiff arm there from Ashton Jeanty. To the 15, hurdles a man. To the 10, stays on his feet. Knocked out of bounds near the goal line. They'll spot him around the 1. But a heck of a run by the true freshman.
Hey, he gives you a little bit of everything here. First, it's a stiff arm, and, he gets into the open field, is able to break a tackle, and then second time we've seen them be able to hurdle a defender and just being able to only.
Jeanty, good cutback.
Lots of room. He's 40. Like a rocket. Look at Jeanty go. Breaks a tackle. He's 20. He's 10. He's touchdown. 58 yards.
By Cajo, number 44, blitzes and gets upfield. And Boise State catches him in it. It's the perfect play design into that blitz. The rest of this is just an individual effort. More broken tackles.
30-yard line. Boise is going to set up shop. Give to Jeanty. Ashton Jeanty breaks free. Jeanty. Gone. 70 yards.
Wow. The top running back in all of college football will not let these guys fall back. Look at that cut. And right here, I question his long speed. I do not question his long speed anymore. Running.
COVID-shortened season. A lot of injuries. Jeanty catches the screen. A little stutter step to the sideline, stays in bounds. Jeanty to the end zone. Just what Boise State needed. A 50-yard screen and run for a touchdown.
And Bob, you called it. You said all they needed was to come out and score a touchdown. And you love this as a quarterback. I'm just going to throw a ball behind the line of scrimmage, and my running back's going to get out there and get jiggy with it down the sideline. Ashton Jeanty.
Going to keep it on the ground with Jeanty on 2nd and 10. Look at him bounce off tacklers. Jeanty with some room. Jeanty has the speed. You call it long speed. We call it a touchdown. Ashton Jeanty, a 64-yard score. Give him 6.
Can't just hit him with your upper body and expect him to be finished. You see the one-on-one with Kyle Thornton, and he is not able to get on his hips. And then Gushikin.
Talk about eye discipline, but hard when you're getting beat up.
The Mountain West Offensive Player of the Year played a ring around the Rosie with the Rebels, and he is off and running. One more time. Another filthy stiff arm. That's 2 gross stiff arms.
Well, we saw a great shot from our camera crew of Taylor talking to him after that fumble. And you knew he was going to respond. And this is all he does, is give you a little bit of that stiff arm. How does my hand taste as I push you off, and I push you off, and I break another tackle, and I break another tackle. Dude is a monster.
Great pass protection.
Jeanty breaking a tackle with that stiff arm. Takes a little stutter step, picks up a first down, cuts it back inside. Ashton Jeanty trying to turn on the gas, spinning into the end zone. My goodness, are you serious?
Well, at the end of this run, you see him just fighting for it and use that left hand to tap it down. Awareness of his body in space and reaching that ball over the goal.
Marcus Allen is behind you now. An unreal talent. And there he goes. Jeanty into the clear blue. Touchdown. Nobody has more 50-yard plays than that Heisman candidate, Ashton Jeanty.
Because you think, well, we won that down, kind of won that down, and then all of a sudden, that next at bat, you just leave something down the middle, and he does what nobody else in the game can do. And now only a few in the history of the game have done from his production level. Great block by Carrion. Tremendous block once again from Austin Bolt. But his quickness,
And then, Jason, there's just